Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. And we are going to do a stitch and chat today. And usually, if you're new, I do this every morning. And I usually sit here, stitch, and tell you what I'm going to be doing today, or chat about what's going on around here. So I am still working on my long dog, and we are going to get started. I apologize, guys. Yesterday, the boys ended up sick, and Skylar feels better. Justin has a cold, and he felt like poop yesterday. He came in yesterday and looked at me, and he was like, actually, he texted me, and he said, "Can you come here?" And when he does that, I know. If he texts me, I know that he doesn't feel well. So I went in and he says, "I don't feel good. I'm calling out." And he kind of didn't want to call out because because he works since he's been working at Sam's, they have a different policy for if you call out. And basically what it is kind of a point system. So if he calls out, he gets a point. So he kind of didn't want to, and I looked at him and I said, "Son, you don't look, you know, the greatest." I mean, he looked as white as this piece of paper, and I told him, I said, "Son, you, you're not. There's no way." So he called out, and he slept most of the day. And last night, around, I don't know, 10 or 11, he came out and he looked at me and he says, I asked him, I said, "How do you feel?" And he says, "I don't feel like I'm burning up anymore." And I said, "Well, that's a good thing." And he said, "I think I just have a cold." And I said, "Okay, that works." But the funny part was the night before, he had a Coke, and he came out and he looked at me. He says, "Can you taste this for me?" And I just looked at him like he'd lost his mind. And I said, "What are you talking about? Why do I need to taste this for you?" And he says, "Well, if there's no taste to it, then and you can't taste it and it tastes funny to you, then I don't need to worry about whether or not I have COVID." And I just looked at him and I said, "Excuse you?" I said, "You want to give mommy COVID?" No. So I tasted it, and there wasn't anything wrong with it. So um, he, just kind of relaxed, and so he made him some soup, and he says, "Well, it's not COVID." And I said, "What do you mean?" And he says, "My taste buds exploded as soon as I started eating." And I said, "Well, that's a good thing." So he just kind of yesterday slept all day, and just kind of just laid in his bed all day. And I checked his temperature last night, and he felt better after he told me he didn't feel like he was burning up anymore. So I said, "What are you going to do?" And this morning he came out, and I said, "How do you feel?" And he's like, "I feel a little bit better. It's just my throat and my head, and my nose is all stuffed up." And I said, "Well, it sounds to me like you got a cold." And he looked at me and he's like, "Yeah, I know." So I said, "Well, are you going to work today?" And he says, "Yeah." He says, I said, "Well, just please be careful." I said, "You catching this cold is from you, riding your scooter to and from, and then, coming in and out of the heat and going out and all so forth." And he's like, "Yeah, I know." So, yeah, he's feeling better today. And and this morning I was coughing because I had something in my throat. And he looked at me. He says, "Oh, did I get you sick?" I said, "No, you didn't get me sick." I said, "It's just my allergies." And he just looked at me. He's like, "Okay." And I'm like, I'm fine." So he's back, not 100%, but he's there. And little dude, he just didn't feel good yesterday at all. His head bothered him, and he was kind of um, clingy, sort of. He didn't want to do anything. He wanted to just sit out here with me, so that's what he did. And but everybody's okay now. I mean, as well as they can be. He's just, I just told them both, you just need to take it easy and not go completely, totally, not overdo it. So we'll see. But he's in there getting ready for work, and then he'll go to work, and yeah, it'll be me and little dude again. So I didn't do any videos yesterday just because of that. I wanted to make sure that they were I waited on them and took care of them. And today, and I didn't do any stitching. Well, no, that's a lie. I did do some stitching last night. I only did like 100 and some stitches. So today I'm going to sit after I record this while little dude is in his next class, and after I do something in my room, because I've got a TV, a smaller TV, and I need to give little dude my TV so that I can put the smaller TV in my room. So I'm gonna do what I need to do in my room today, or start to, so that I can get excuse me, get all that somewhat organized, so that I can have a TV. My TV that I have now is too big for the stand that I have, and yeah, I thought it would work, and I tried to put it on that stand and it doesn't. So I'm going to put it on a different stand, so that in little dude's room, so that he has something to play his video games on, because he likes my TV better. And so we're gonna do that. But other than that, everything is kind of good here. We're just kind of going, trying to get stuff somewhat organized for Christmas, because Christmas is coming. Yes, it is. I know, right? It's crazy. And got to get ready to start Christmas shopping. I'm going to do that next week. It's kind of nice because little dude is now at the age where he doesn't need, he doesn't want toys. He's been asking for books, which is kind of a good thing. And I can't see the freaking, there we go. So I have a couple of books that I'm going to get him. I don't know why this is not cooperating this morning. It's like I can't see, but I know I can. It's ridiculous. You would think I'm blind. So, yeah. So I've got that taken care of. The girls, Miranda asked for a couple books, and that's really, all that we're getting. His dad, little dude's dad, called me yesterday, and he's going to be bringing some money over for me to get him a couple of things. And then you would think, like I said, I am blind. I don't know why I can't see this morning. You would think that I could see what I'm doing, but I can't. And I'm having a heck of a time threading this needle this morning. It's crazy. There we go. Now. And I still didn't get it. You would think that I can't see what the heck I'm doing. And it's I promise I am not blind. I usually don't have this much trouble with threading a needle. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's because I'm like, my eyes are still a little blurry from trying to wake up. Who knows? So, yeah. So I'm just getting ready. You know, Christmas kind of started. I don't know why I always wait until the last second, but I'm hoping that that doesn't happen next year. I've always tried to make the goal that I'm going to do shopping early, and it never happens. So we're gonna go and get this done, and then yeah, it's we're not gonna do a whole lot for Christmas. I was gonna do tag questions, but I couldn't find any new ones that anybody had, and so yeah. But so it's really gonna be quiet here today. I'm not doing a whole lot, and I didn't. Even though I didn't do a plan with me yesterday, I did do my planners and got those situated and ready. And I pulled out Christmas stickers. I really need to get some more Christmas stickers because we don't have enough. I don't have enough. I only have one thing of stickers for Christmas, so I need to, start getting some more Christmas stickers. It would be nice. But so yeah, I'm trying to get into the Christmas spirit. It takes a while here sometimes, but usually my apartment is all decorated by now. But I've misplaced the Christmas stockings. I don't know where they are. I have to look for them. They're here somewhere. I know, right? Santa Claus is not going to know where to put Christmas stocking stuffers if we don't have the stockings out. And I asked little dude the other day, I said, where's the stockings? Do you know? And he looked at me, he's like, no. And I said, oh man, I don't want to have to buy a whole new set of stockings. So I may end up having to do that if I can't find them. And I'm hoping I don't, because I would be really, really upset if I had to. And because, yeah. And I could make my own, cross stitch some, but I don't have any cross stitch. I don't have any stocking patterns, kits, or whatever, so would have to go looking. I may do that for next year. Who knows? But yeah. So today is, like I said, it's dreary outside. It's just gonna be me and little dude today, and I'm going to cross stitch. And let's see, what's today? Tuesday. I'm gonna cross stitch and listen to a book. And the new schedule for the channel will be starting in January. I'm going to be doing Stitch With Me's, and I'm going to do them one day a week. I was going to do them 2 days, but I changed my mind. But I think I want to continue to do the morning videos, but I don't know if I'm going to keep doing stitch and chats or what I'm going to do. I may, do something different, like crochet. I don't know, because it's been a while since I crocheted, or something, or diamond paint. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't diamond painted in like forever, so we'll see. I will let y'all know when that starts. And that starts in January, so when, I don't know. I haven't gotten a date yet. But so yeah. Let's see. I'm still sitting here. I'm bored, let me tell you. It's been one of those days where, because I was kind of out of it yesterday with little dude and Justin. I didn't do a whole lot yesterday, and yeah, so it's kind of like I'm still kind of trying to get my bearings, because I was just kind of like, not doing anything. It didn't really yeah, didn't really do a whole lot yesterday at all. And I do know we yeah, I lost my train of thought. Little dude is still struggling with a couple of things in English, and I looked at him earlier, and he was like, "Why?" I think what really got him upset was Friday. They give them, um, you know the the talk about what they're going to do, the next week. And so Sunday he went to check everything, and he, kind of got, I could tell he was getting a little, frustrated and a little upset. And I turned around and I said, "What's wrong?" He says, "Why do they do that?" I said, "Why do they do what?" And he says, "They wait. They give us, the lessons that are coming up and tell us what to do. But then everything's due, like right away." And I looked at him and I said, "Son, you're just going to have to do it." I mean, and of course, he was getting a little ticked off. And I said, "Dude, just do it. And, um, that way it's done." And he's like, "Yeah, but it's not fair that they give us all these assignments on Friday. And then when I go to check it on, and it was Sunday when he checked it. And he says, and now everything's due." I was like, "I don't know, honey." I said, "Just do it, do the lessons and get them done. And then you don't have to worry about it." And he was just he was just not thrilled at all whatsoever. He just looked at me like, "What am I supposed to do?" And I said, "It's, just do what you got to do and get it done." He's like, "Okay." And he last week, I think I told y'all, he had problems with a thesis. He got it turned in, and he's like, "I know how to do it now." So he's not been really complaining today. Yesterday, he didn't really, he just came in, did his schoolwork, and had his class, and then, that was it. He didn't really say much of anything after that. And so he's been kind of trying to focus and just keep his grades up and so forth. And other than that, I mean, he's been, trying really, really hard to not get so frustrated, which I can't say I blame him. So, yeah, it's been one of those things. But he's doing good. And then yesterday he wanted, when I told him that I was going to move the smaller TV that I was given into my room, he looked at me. He says, "Well, can I move the other TV?" And I was like, "Dude, can you wait until somebody can help you?" And he just looked at me. And he was like, "But Mom," I was like, "Just chill." So once I get situated and we find, he and I are going to do that at some point today. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Wait a minute. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. One. Okay. 2 over. Okay. My goodness. I'm trying to make sure I don't mess this up. And it's being annoying. But yesterday, like I said, little dude started feeling better later on also. And he's been driving me crazy today, as always. But that's just, goodness, excuse me. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I did not mean to sneeze. Goodness. But yeah, he's doing okay now. He's back there waiting for me to finish recording so that he can come and get ready for his next class, which starts in a little while. And he and then we're gonna try to, get everything organized back there so that he can we can put that TV in there. All depends on me, because my knees are bothering me today, and I'm not feeling it. And my knees hurt, and arthritis, because it's raining outside. It's like nasty. It's not as bad as it was, and excuse me, but it was not as bad as it was the other day. So it's one of those things where it's like one of those off and on things. So we'll see. I told him, let's see what happens, and I will let you know, how my knees feel. And he just looks at me like, I can do it. I was like, I know you can do it, but still, mommy wants to help. And he just looks at me like, really? So, yeah. But we'll see. So that's really all that's going on today, and that's all I'm doing today, guys. I'm gonna work on my stitching and get caught up. I have a TV show that I need to get caught up on, that I am watching the season by season, and I'm on the, oh my gosh, I can't even remember what season I'm on. I'm one of these ones where you're watching something that you really like and you skip it, so I may have to start over, because I'm tired. Even though I've watched it, it's Star Trek Voyager, and even though I've watched it all over and so forth, I really need to sit down and watch it all the way through and stop skipping, and because I have a habit of doing that. I don't know why. I just do. Don't ask me. So, other than that, we're not doing a whole lot today. But that's all I have to share today. I'm sorry. But we're going to end it here. And I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm sorry if I was rambling. And I will see everybody next time. Bye, guys.